My name's Steve Ween and I write a blog called The Pothole Gardener. The Pothole Gardener is all about creating unexpected moments of happiness, and it all started as a project for my Masters in Design at Central St Martin's. And I was looking at ways of creating these unexpected moments of happiness, and I came across potholes, and I thought, wow, that's something really nice that I can turn from something being a little bit crappy into something a little happier. And so I came up with the idea of pothole gardening. My gardens have started off very simple with just a few plants, and now they've become a lot more complex. And I try and theme the gardens with miniature props, such as miniature wheelbarrows, miniature bottles, bits and pieces to create these scenes. The process of building my gardens is I'll go out and I'll find a pothole, and I'll come up with an idea for theming the pothole garden, and I'll go to Columbia Road markets and I'll find my plants and I'll build my props, and then I'll go back to that pothole and I'll create that little garden. So the whole process takes, you know, a week or two, and I try and reflect current events. I made a garden just after the London riots called the Love London Garden, and that was my way of giving back a little bit of love to London after what went on. Generally I go out gardening quite early in the morning, and I try and find locations that are fairly quiet early in the morning so I can get my garden built, take my time, take my photographs, and then I really like to sit back and watch people's reactions to my gardens. So I like there to be a lot of footfall past my garden, so people come across them and they stop, and generally they pull out their iPhone and take a photo, and if there's kids they'll always be asking their parents questions. You know, why is there a little garden in the middle of the footpath? And it's really nice watching that kind of dialogue between, you know, the parents and their children. I think the whole guerrilla gardening movement is about getting out there and doing something. And it's not really about going with the flow. And people often ask me, why do you do this? Why do you go out and create gardens in the streets? And for me, it's about the whole creative process. And it's about not really caring what other people think. I really enjoy what I do. I really enjoy creating these little gardens. I enjoy the comments that I get in my blog. And if that fits with the unestablishment theme, then so be it. What's really nice with my blog is people are now starting to send me photos of their pothole gardens. And I feel like in some ways I've enabled them to have the confidence to go out there and start creating their own pothole gardens, which I really love. And so more and more these pothole gardens are coming in, and I'm posting them as soon as I get them. And I think that's the natural evolution of the project. And it's turned from me going out and making these little moments of happiness to other people doing that. And as long as that continues, I think that's fantastic, and that's what it's all about.